In this video, I'm going to be going over the interior features on this 2021 Chevrolet Malibu Premier, starting from left to right. So your location for your power locks and windows, and memory seats as well, which is here. To set the memory seat, you push set and then press and hold either 1 or 2 till you hear 2 beeps. The locks are there. Down below is your headlights. They are automatic, and this little dial on this side is your dimmer for the instrument panel. To the next stalk, that's going to be your high beams, and your IntelliBeam headlamps are right here. That little A that pops up means they're automatic. So how this works is when you're going on the interstate and the vehicle senses another incoming vehicle, if this system's on, your high beams will kick on and off respectively. Now this is something pretty nice. All the information shows up on your tachometer here, your volts, and you can customize this middle screen. I'll go ahead and do that in just a sec. There is your fuel gauge, temperature gauge, and how much fuel you got left in your tank. And of course your wipers are on this side. Pretty easy, up and down, moves those. So on this side is going to be your cruise control right here, and this middle button is your forward collision alert, and you can set how far it is from another car. I'd recommend leaving it there on the top. Above that, you'll have this little window up here that will shoot a light up on your windshield if you're getting ready to hit a vehicle. And this is the heated steering wheel. Simply turns it on. The entire surround is heated. This is your lane departure warning system. That turns that system on if you're going around 41 miles an hour or more and you're drifting in your other lane. The vehicle will gently nudge you back in the respective lane. It's pretty neat feature. Skip the mirrors there. They do have the blind zone alert on the mirrors as well. Over to this side is your push to talk button. You're going to use that to make a call or receive a call. If you don't want to talk, you just push this button. This one does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with compatible phone. This is one of my favorite features on the Malibu and some of the other Chevrolets. It's called a driver information center. What that's going to do is allow you to customize what you can see in this middle window. I'm going to use these up and down buttons to demonstrate how this works. As you can see, I'm using down. It's showing you the tripometers. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Anytime you see these little arrows right there, that just means you can use the up and down. And these arrows here are for the left and right. So as you can see, there's their tire pressures, air filter. This is cool. If you're using the navigation, it'll tell you what the speed limit is on the window, so you don't catch yourself speeding. Your driver assistance menu, and then this is your economy trend. This will go up to 55 miles an hour on the Malibus. I mean, not miles per hour, miles per gallon. And the bottom part has your within the last 30 miles. I'm just going to keep going down. So I'm going to hit the right button. There's nothing to choose. So I'll hit the left button, and now I've got my audio information. You can change your channels. There's a volume control on the back of the wheel here, and then the steering wheel control is actually behind here.
Welcome to Sirius XM. It's all you'll ever need to hear everything you want.
I'll go through here and show you some more stuff. This is where your navigation will display. If you have a route, put in your navigation system, which I'll go over that in a sec. This is where your phone book will show up on your screen. If you want to make a call from your driver information center, you can. And this is pretty cool. This is your option screen. You can change the display on this now. So if I want to hit check mark to select this, which is here, it's going to, I used the right arrow actually. It's going to give me the choice of sport or touring theme. Let's go put it on sport, touring theme. And then you get a whole different layout here. It's really whatever you want it to be. This is a new layout. I've never seen this in the Malibu, so it's pretty neat. But all the pages are the same. It just depends on how you want to see it. Take time to mess with that, and feel free to give me any questions. Send any questions if you have any comments on that display there. Okay. All right, and there's your camera display. Now, I was messing around with this earlier, and my seat belt's on, so the camera displays. But down below has your traction control off button and StabiliTrak button that turns it off. This is your parking sensors button here. It turns them on and off. And this vehicle has something pretty daggone nifty. It's a parking assist, and it's deactivated, but I'll go ahead and put this in drive to demonstrate this feature. So when you're trying to find a parking space, and I have it on my other channel there, other page there to show you, that's how you push that button, and then you tell the system what you kind of parking you want to do. If you want to do parallel parking or perpendicular parking, what's going to happen, you'll get instructions telling you when to park, and the vehicle will help steer the vehicle into the place for you. And you just pick what side you're on, and it's going to move. These are your modes you have. But check another video out for that one. Down below, it's going to be your shifter, and you can control what gear you're in with the plus and minus. If you're in the L gear, this is a 2.0 turbo, so it's got plenty of power. There's your hand. It used to be a hand brake, but now it's a parking brake to set that. Think of it, you lifting your hand up, and to release it, think of it as your hand down. So foot on the brake, park brake set, and then park brake is released. Pretty neat. Now we'll go on to this awesome screen here. We'll go to the home button and show you some really cool stuff. Up on the screen, it's got your audio. I'll show you how to set a channel. You'll pick AM, FM, or XM, whichever one you're looking for, and you simply press and hold until it remembers the channel. Pretty cool. That's like that for everything. You can even put your phone in here and stream your music. My wife likes to use the Spotify app. That's pretty cool. Listen to a lot of podcasts. Pretty cool stuff. So I'll go back to the home screen. It's going to show the navigation screen here as well. To do your phone, it's super simple. Everything is on screen. I don't think you can do clamshell phones anymore. It's mostly for smartphones, Android, Apple. You go to connect phone and simply hit add phone, and you're going to get this prompt what to do on your actual device. You'll look for My Chevrolet, and then once you find it, you just select it, and then make sure to allow every time I'd ask you for. I know on Apple devices you just push allow one time. For Android devices, it's up to 6 times, I believe now. Just make sure you push allow so it can communicate with the vehicle. I'll go back. If you want to put an extra phone in there, there's your phones. You would just put the extra phone in there. You can pair 2 phones at the same time with this vehicle. That's if you're switching drivers. You don't want to sit there and pair your phone all over again. It's already paired. Your navigation menu is here. It's pretty nifty. You can either type in where you want to go, which is right there, or you can speak. It also has what's called point of interest, which are right here. So if you're looking for fuel, you can hit that and hit fuel stations. It'll show you all of them around on the prices. And I think they used to have the phone number in there too. Yep, so you can call them. If you wanted to call Speedway, for example, you sure could. You can make it a favorite. Pretty great. Save all this information in there. Pretty dynamic. On this menu, you can also change the way the display is. The 3D head-up display, the 2D head-up, or the north-up. So I'll just go ahead and do this one. See how it makes it all flat? See? It's an overhead view. I like this one the best because it's like angled. Pretty cool. That's how you do that. And this user feature is used for the My Chevrolet rewards or mychevrolet.com or my.gm.com. That's so you can put your profile in there. You would go to users and you would just sign in your profile once you've got it set up. The benefit to this is when you go to get another vehicle or want to sign in somebody else's vehicle, all your favorites are for your channel, radio channels are going to be on there, as well as some other things later on down the road. Of course, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are grayed out because there's no phone paired to it. But you would use the plug-in below there, the USB port, to what's called cast the navigation through your phone and some of the apps that are on there. Google Maps is really cool. There's more information. There's your My Chevrolet app. Same sign in. Obviously no one signed in. You got to accept all that good stuff. So we'll go back out of this. Your climate control is actually redundant. So you have it up here and you also have the climate control down here. You have a driver side climate control and a passenger side climate control. You have the ventilated seats. That turns them on here, full blast. Remember, orange is on, and then your heated seats are below. The climate system, not going to bore you. This is pretty much self-explanatory, except there's a button on here called sync. So if I'm on here and I'm low, and I got somebody in the car that don't like that, they can adjust their climate here, and then when they leave, you can say, I don't like your climate, and you can push that. There you go. That's all there is for that.